G-I-D-L-E. G-Idol? Idol, apparently. I went and Googled it. They go by Idol. The G is silent. There's actually some really cool and clever wordplay going on with their title, so go look into that if you're interested. Everybody clap your hands. I'm in a weird mood. Anyway, today I'm reacting to Idol. I know pretty much nothing about this group. There are two reasons I'm doing a video on them. One is because I saw that their song Oh My God has absolutely blown up. It was on YouTube trending and just raking in views. And the second is my really good friend and actually old employer, Wenji. She actually wrote and performed a song with one of the group, Mini. I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to check that out. Also, and I promise that I'll start listening really soon, I just want to quickly say that I've started up a Patreon, and the main reason I'm doing this is because as of April 30, I'm no longer gonna have like my day job. I'm just gonna be like diving into YouTube, I guess, because I mean, what else am I gonna do with everything that's going on? So I introduced a Patreon. There's a bunch of cool perks over there. The baseline, the cheapest tier, is that every week I will post one song from an artist that week in its entire uncut full form. That means that like all those comments I get that like are annoyed that I have to cut the video, I do it because of copyright reasons and the channel's just not sustainable if I'm not cutting around those. But you'll at least be able to see one song a week completely and entirely uncut. So if that sounds worth it to you, there'll also be a link in the description for the Patreon, and go have a look. The first song we're gonna listen to is called Latata. Alright, a little more upbeat than I was expecting, at least so far. I was kind of expecting like a badass vibe. Okay. This is gonna sound like the dumbest thing in the world. Maybe actually the dumbest thing I've ever said. But for a minute, I forgot they wouldn't be singing in English. So when I didn't understand a word of that, I thought for a second I might be having a stroke. I'm not though, that's the good news. But also the good thing about that is that I can actually like really listen to the music, and that's always exciting. I like the like wah at the end of all those. Oh, and they're bringing that into the second verse as well. That's cool. Hit it. Okay, that was a lot more subtle than I thought. Ooh, I liked her deeper voice. That was nice. Here we go, hit it. Ooh. If you've watched this channel for a decent amount of time, you'll know that like I'm weirdly into staccato style songs, more so in like backing tracks than I am in vocals. But like the plucked style of that backing track and how everything kind of seems to come in and out as every note hits is really nice, and that's super pleasant to my ears. Oh, that's cool delivery of the chorus line, I like it. I always love how K-pop bands just go all out on the dancers. It's funny because this isn't normally the stuff I'm into, but like there's just something about the energy that is so contagious. Also, the color in this video is really nice. I love when songs incorporate like chorus lines into the verse. A lot of people in general seem to just have a problem with how so many music videos are these days, in that they just kind of get a bit more and more ridiculous as time goes on. But me personally, I am all for it. I love ridiculous music videos. I think one of my favorite videos that I've reacted to on this channel is I Don't Care by Justin Bieber and Ed Sheeran. That was a wild music video. Blackpink also had some crazy ones with that giant diamond encrusted tank. And now there's these guys just riding like a piñata horse. I don't know. It's weird, but it's cool. I like it. They all seem like really phenomenal singers. They don't have like a super over-edited style or anything. In fact, a lot of their vocals feel quite clean. I love that dance. I should learn it. Ooh, I like the more low-key breakdown here as well. Ooh, the focus adjustment was so nice. Why did that hit so different? They have worn a truly outrageous amount of outfits in this video. K-pop music videos are always so damn expensive. Worth it though. What are they? Oh, she's on fire. I wonder if that was legit. I hope it was, because that's what a cool ending if so. Okay, so I was pretty into that. It's always a little bit hard to get me super engaged when I'm not like entirely sure what people are saying, but the vocal delivery there was really nice. It was also really cool how they kind of seemed to give each member a chance to shine and to show their vocal potential. Honestly, that totally slapped. This is a really weird positioning for me because it's not a song that I would put on like my everyday playlist, right? But if I was having a party, you better believe that that is going on there. The next song is called Señorita, and I absolutely, of course, put this on because I've already done the Shawn Mendes and Camila song, and I was like, it's the same name. I don't even know, was it released around the same time? It was released last year, so like, kinda, right? I think. I don't know when Señorita was released. I don't know anything. That's what I'm finding out. I know nothing at all. Damn, the music of this is so many different styles sitting into one. Ooh. There was something there that you don't hear that much outside of Spanish or Latin pop, and that was castanets. Those sounded awesome, and I really hope they continue through the song and even build off of them, because can you imagine how cool a chorus would be that's based off of castanets? Hell yes! I love how low-key this has started too. I'm just waiting for this chorus, honestly I am. I'm waiting for it to hit. Pre-chorus? Okay, I think this is a pre-chorus. It's interesting that these guys seem to do like longer pre-choruses than most. Okay, that sounds like a chorus. Okay, there still is the castanets that are just in the background. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with them. You can ignore that. Oh, damn. The trumpet's coming in too. Holy damn, why am I vibing this song so much? It's got an amazing vibe to it. Oh, they're even including some Spanish lyrics in the background. Those backing vocals were Spanish. I heard "Let's Go," that's all I heard. That was just a visual of that hitting completely different to me. Was that offbeat rap? Oh my gosh, that's also something you don't hear too often. There's an Eminem song I like that does that called Kings Never Die. It's also a song that's not in 4/4, it's in like 6/4 or I guess 6/8 maybe. I don't remember exactly. What's really nice is they haven't gone like too far with this chorus. It's precisely as like full and big as it needs to be. I think a lot of artists risk going like way over the top with their choruses because they think it needs to be like huge. This is as big as it needs to be for this. Oh, it's so good. They also hit like some deeper notes than you'd expect for like a traditional girl group. I like the slowed down dance movements too. Okay, damn. Alright, damn. They are stepping the heck up. I appreciated the hell out of that song. That was really, really nice. Literally, I'm not even joking. Hold on, let me just wipe on over. Literally adding it to my playlist right now. Bam, done. This definitely isn't me like throwing shade, but I actually liked that more than the Shawn and Camila song. I don't know, man. That was just blew me away. Alright, so this next one is called Lion. We've had a couple of different styles. I wonder what this one's gonna be like. Oh, love those low notes. So good. Yo, is this a Sia reference? It totally is. Yeah, it even has the sound. That's a cool thing to do. I just want to take a quick second to acknowledge the really cool drums coming out the back there. Obviously the singing is amazing, we've already established that, but like the way those drums hit, it's so nice to me and they have such a nice texture to them as well. I feel like I'm just endlessly complimenting this band, I just haven't really found anything to pick on. This is one of those songs that literally has me tapping my feet already, and we're like less than a minute in. There's even a chandelier, wow, I didn't notice that before. How oblivious am I? The transition between like this aspect ratio and the wider aspect ratio is really nice. It just gives like a whole other life to all the other scenes in the music video. Ooh, what was that note? That was lovely. It is such a basic drum pattern. The boom, ba-dum-bum-bum, ba-dum-bum-bum. But man, if it isn't a tried and true method, and when you put them in that like sort of reverb style, make it sound big, oof does it hit. As always with K-pop groups, they seem to be just amazing at coming up with like cool dances. And they're not even doing all that much. There's just like minimalistic dancing that's so recognizable and interesting. Yes, give me another rap. Ooh, the hype building is great. Keep going. That's awesome. Damn. It's literally, I'm not even joking, I wish I was kidding. When I do reviews of artists, especially ones that I've never heard before, I try to find like at least something to comment on to be like, oh, this wasn't as great as it could have been for me, I would have preferred if they did this, or just something to break up like me just fawning over a band and saying how great they are. But I literally am struggling. I've been sitting here thinking, what can I say to make sure it doesn't sound like I'm just sucking up to a fandom? But I can't. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find something I don't like, but I like it all. Like that. Ooh, okay. I was about to say something and then she hit me with some deep notes. What a cool ending. I said something similar to this in my video on No Time to Die by Billie Eilish, but like a lot of people think that like if you sing in a hushed tone, it's just really easy to sound good. I don't know why people think that, but they do. And a lot of people like really ripped into Billie for like, oh, she just sings in a whisper, that's all she does, it's easy. I'm like, have you ever tried to sing quietly? It's really hard. So to hit lovely notes like that in a hushed tone, I don't know, man, I'm always so impressed. Because like sometimes I'm recording little projects that I think might sound good as songs, but it's like 2 in the morning, so I have to be quiet and I sing in a hushed tone and I sound dreadful because I have no control over my voice at that tone. And when people do have control over their voice at this tiny little hushed whisper, it is absolutely mind-blowing to me. Anyway, let's move on to the very last song, which is called Oh My God, which was released just over a week ago, but it's got 51 million views. That is insane. That's almost twice the population of my entire country. There's a lot going on in this video visually already. They seem to be able to touch on like so many different styles, it's quite impressive. I think that's the pre-chorus, and if so, that's quite wordy, but it actually flows really nice still with the music. Oh, wow. That was a really nice drop and unexpected in its delivery. I feel like a common mistake that a lot of musicians make is thinking that like your chorus has to be like the same energy, the same tempo, the same vibe as your pre-chorus, because the assumption is people want things to be relatively consistent. But sometimes I think that can just be boring. So to me, it's usually quite nice to hear a song that like this one does, kind of has that build up. That was quite fast. It felt like it was building up to something intense, and then it takes that all away. It let that sit, and then bam, comes in with a chorus that has a different vibe, still fits obviously to the song, but feels like such a juxtaposition that it's so engaging. So the summary of the last like 30 seconds of me talking is I liked that. Then it goes back to this like kind of poppy like background, what, synth piano sort of vibe. Ooh. The delivery of the rap with that like little piano in the background was really nice. Layering that in was such a nice touch. Ironically, like, this actually isn't my favorite of them. I preferred Señorita. I thought that was a dope song, but like, the composition of this is just so smart that it's worth commenting on. Oh, okay. That took a dark turn. Threw me for a loop, but okay. What an interesting music video. Alright, so like, I don't know exactly what I was expecting when I started this video, but like, I have been thoroughly impressed and thoroughly blown away. All of those songs were just phenomenal. Honestly, just so good. And really the only other thing I have to say is that like, what was even remarkable is like, The music videos weren't super long, they didn't drag on, they didn't use the fact that like they clearly had a lot of money to spend, or that like there is so much going on and so many visuals as an excuse to just like make a video that's 6-7 minutes long. All of those were like 3.5 minutes, and that's as long as they needed to be. They didn't drag them on, they didn't make them last longer, they were precisely as long as they needed to be, and that they clearly wanted them to be. And to me that's always nice, because it means that there's not like going to be so much repetition, or at least not repetition for the sake of repetition. But anyway, those are all my thoughts. I want to hear what you think. Did you agree with everything I've said? Do you disagree? And which of those songs was your favorite? I'm always keen to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to click that like button, and as always, have an awesome time until I see you next. See ya.